Hello, good evening, and welcome to Try Not to Die Thursday, where in Oxygen Not Included tonight, I'm going to try very hard not to kill my dupes. I hope. I always hope. Sometimes the dupes don't cooperate with the not dying part, though. But we shall see. As usual, I will be picking up where I saved off last week, which is in the midst of the construction for my self-powering oxygen machine, which I can't actually finish laying out until the dupes get rid of a bunch of plants that are in the way here. I got most of the bottom portion laid out here, but I couldn't put in the tanks or the power generators that I meant to up here because they won't let you put down stuff where a plant is. And I want this stuff mopped up even though I have no place to put salt water. The main idea is to use all of the water available around here, and there is so much water available around here, to supply these electrolyzers and produce lots and lots of NAMI oxygen for the base. At least that's the plan. And things are running a little chunky this evening, and I can't figure out what my computer has going on in the background that makes it not want to play this game. But yes, all of the oxygen stuff ended up being built down here because it was closest to the water that I intend to use. And new printables are available. Okay, let's have a look. At the moment, I have 10 dupes, which is enough for the time being, unless somebody who is absolutely amazing comes along. And while this Lindsay has diver's lungs, the small bladder and the anemic do not make me happy. So what I'm going to do, absolutely, is I'm going to take these hatchling eggs because I need hatch right now. I made a terrible mistake, I realized early on in this game, which I only just realized that early mistake late in the stream last week, in that I have been accidentally eating the eggs of my ranched animals. And I've been running out of ranched animals as a result. So, I really need those eggs. And you can only do one at a time. Okay. I'll let them finish off that egg. Well, eating eggs is fine, as long as it's not the animals that I want to continue to maintain a population of. But that's how I've ended up with only 4 hatch in here. And how I've ended up with having only 1 slickster in my entire base. Why are they just dropping water down there? And I think it's probably how I ended up only having 1 puffed. So, I will definitely take those hatch eggs, and I will try to remember to come back in a bit. I really hope that this Dreco does not end up sealed inside my oxygen machine, because I would prefer to keep it alive rather than kill it. Since I only have the 1 slickster, I think I'm going to have to turn to farming my plastic. And this is exactly why I've been keeping an eye on this sort of stuff. Here's the question. How did Ellie do this? How is this a thing that my dupe has done? This is like... How? Why? Also how? Okay. This is what Priority 9 is made for. She's got plenty of air. Is anybody going to come and dig out this 1 block for Ellie? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? Steve! Steve will come! Steve went the other way. Steve, why? Okay, fine. Fine, we will make it an emergency to dig out this 1 block so that Ellie will not be trapped here forever. Yes, there you go. There you go. Thank you. Why Ellie was not digging herself out, I do not know. Just not gonna think too hard about this stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. Okay, and now that that plant finally isn't there, I can put in that tile, and I can put in this tile, and this tile. And I may well actually be able to put in the gas tank now. Let's see. I can! There we go. And that goes in there. And don't know where the green goes yet. Except up. It definitely goes up. Also, good evening, Green. I'm glad to see you, even if you do quote egg commercials at me. It's phosphorite, that's iron ore. I'm always keeping an eye out for more big patches of coal, because my base is constantly running out of coal because I'm running out of hatch. Oh, there's a little table here. That's nice. Does that mean there's another chamber nearby? Is that a thing? Not immediately visible, no. As I'm fairly certain, I do have the dupes working on a coal deposit. Well, working on getting to a coal deposit a lot up here. I don't have that on a high priority because I am hoping that the 20 tons of coal that I have will last for a decent amount of time. Hope is such a strong word. But yes, I was having the dupes dig up to this nice big coal deposit here, as being one of the rare coal deposits that's not attached to a pocket of bad air or air I wish to preserve in one way or another. Speaking of which, I'm still trying to figure out what to do with this thing. This here is a carbon dioxide geyser. I don't know what to do with that much carbon dioxide, to be perfectly honest. I'm at something of a loss in that area. Oh, more wolframite. Nice. And this right here is the west wall. I haven't gone terribly far up or down, but I have gone as far as I can side to side, apparently, because I found both the west wall and the east wall over here. Yeah, here's the east wall over here behind my list of resources. And a nice big packed Valje for the next time I start running low. And more ice. There's a lot of ice. There's a lot of ice and a lot of copper. And I declare this tank to be empty enough. So I'm going to turn off this pump. And I'm going to turn this one on. And once there's enough power, I'm going to start dumping the polluted water back into this tank where it belongs, where it can feed the puffs. I know I still have a bit of clean water in here. It's just going to be there eternally, I guess. Well, the good news is the streak of polluted water that I accidentally dropped into my clean water tank is nearly gone. The bad news is that means, yeah, it's breaking the sinks and the showers. There's Gossman snoring away and disturbing no one because I actually had a forethought. A single forethought. One. So, back to here. What do I have on the priorities list? How are the priorities looking around here? Okay. what I'm going to do is start putting priority on building the outer shell region. And that way, the whole thing with this Draco can hopefully be dealt with one way or another. Okay, and that there, and that there. There. That'll give them lots to do. And Ellie has a talent for this. Look at this. She's gotten herself stuck again. Let's see how to unstick her with the least amount of effort this time. Ah, this should be a relatively easy way to do it. Let's make this ladder piece an emergency. And for good measure, this ladder piece as well. And that should get her out of this situation relatively quickly. There we go. That's why I'm keeping such a close eye on this going on over here. And see, there the problem has been caused with the Draco. The Draco is now sealed in the wall. The Draco is somewhere in the wall, and I'm just... Okay. This tile. Deconstruct this tile to free the Draco. I can justify not having tiles built in that gap, because it's actually going to be easier for them to build the vent that way. But that is an after-the-fact justification. I'm actually kind of annoyed. Let's go check and see if that puffed egg has been finished yet. It has not. And the eggs have vanished. Where are the eggs gone? I'm not making omelets anymore, so they wouldn't have been loaded into the stove, which means they have probably been stuffed into a fridge. No, not edible. Oh, yes, I want everything edible stored in there. Which one do I have cooking ingredients in? This one. No eggs in that one. Not in that one. In that one. Oh no. Well, that's what's been happening to all my eggs. Okay. Okay. I'm going to let them put the eggs back in there. Just so I know how much egg I have. I'm so mad at me. Okay, cooking ingredient. Eggs. I have 750 grams of eggs, so... And it takes 100 to make an omelet. Forget the eggs. Oh, I am so mad right now. You don't pay attention for 2 minutes, and this is what happens. That's where all my eggs have been going. Oh, which means that the hatch eggs are just gone. As soon as they're stored in the fridge, they're cracked. That is really upsetting. Man, I hope I get more eggs. Okay, back to continuous on pufflet eggs as they find them. At least there's an egg in here that has not been moved into the fridge. And the Slickster has left an egg as well. Okay. I am not completely bereft, I'm just really angry. Alright, let's see if Ellie's gotten herself trapped again, shall we? She has not. Bravo, Ellie. Okay, they can't reach that spot anyway, so just cancel that. Yeah, that's quite a bit of salt water getting into the ice. Like, if this were real life, salt water would melt ice faster. But in this game, I don't know. I really don't know. I'll tell you this, I do know that I want this... I'm not sure I really want the pip around here. Why do I have these set to uproot? I don't actually want to uproot those. Cancel that. Belay the order. And cancel uprooting those ones as well. I am trying not to uproot anything that isn't directly in my way in some way or another. And while Devon is doing incredible work, he is stuck. That is impressive. Okay. Okay, Yeah, the best way to do it would be to deconstruct the 2 blocks here. That's the best way to get him out of there. Yep. I'm going to turn up the priority on the deconstruct on this tile. Okay. Progress is definitely being made. My tendency to put the ladders on the far side from where the doors are has definitely trapped people multiple times now. That Dreco is probably going to continue to be a problem. But hopefully it won't get itself stuck inside the wall again. Hopefully. Okay. Let's go check in on the base again, just in case. Because I'm paranoid. Alright, this tank is refilling nicely. This one is emptying out nicely. Where did my hatch egg go? If you've put it back in the refrigerator... No. Alright, alright. Where's my critter eggs? I have hatchling eggs around here somewhere, but I have no idea where. Because I've been stuffing them in a box. Stop storing eggs, people. Why did I think this was a good idea? Why? Oh, what am I doing? Copy settings. Hey! Slickster egg! And question. Yep, I checked off critter eggs on this lot as well. Alright, great. Well, the good news is I wasn't putting all of them in the fridge. Well, that's a horrifying amount of eggs. I think I'm going to have to build another incubator somewhere. And it's going to have to be here because that's where the space is. Alright. Incubator. Ooh, I have room for more than one here. Alright. We're going to build 2 incubators here. And yeah, gonna connect it into the same circuit as the suit builder because that's just convenient. I'm going to make that all priority higher. And hopefully I can recover from my own foolishness. This is why you gotta pay attention to the things that you select. You've got to look with an eagle eye. Okay, they are in the process of building those. Excellent. I don't have to worry about Ellie getting trapped underground because she's here. And I have more printables available. Let's have a look. Let's see. We have an ugly crier and 2 destructive people. Great. Well, our ugly crier is an increased learner with increased athletics and interested in doctoring, but it has an increased air consumption rate. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. I'm gonna take the lime. Oh, they're getting these built nice and fast. Excellent. Hopefully my terrible mistakes will be somewhat rectified ranching-wise soon. And that one circuit's overloading. Great. Okay. As soon as these get built, I'm going to put one on Slickster eggs and the other one on Hatch eggs. Come on, Hassan, you can do it. You're so close, Hassan. There we go. Alright. This one is going to be for larva eggs. And this one will be for hatch. I wonder why I have a Drecklet egg. Strangely enough, not actually a complaint at this point in time, I'm just not sure why I have one. My rancher is always so happy to be incubating babies. Look at him hug them to know so that they know they're loved. Wow, Slickster eggs incubate quickly. Either that or this one was nearly done anyway. And this one is nearly finished going by the circle. So I'll finally be increasing my puffed population. By 1. And what is going on down here? Oh, excellent progress. Excellent progress down here. know what? Let's priority 7 these 2 blocks here. Okay. Looking good, looking good. And they've managed to not get themselves trapped in here yet, again. And there's my new baby Puffed. Adorable. I love how the baby animals sleep at night. The adults do not, but the baby animals all sleep at night, and it's just adorable. Okay, still having a few circuitry issues, I see. I blame the wire back here. Well, maybe not stay puffed, but definitely puffed. They puff and depuff depending on whether they're eating or not. This one's a tiny baby. And these eggs are continuing to be in progress. Excellent. But yes, oh yes, I was... This wire has a problem. Huh, it's not the one that is feeding the incubators, though. Well, still... Going to set the auto repair on that a bit higher. I think they can reach it from in here. I'm not sure, honestly. I might have to build a ladder. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to build a ladder. I'm not sure if they can actually reach there. Yeah, let's, I'm just gonna... It may be unnecessary, but in case it's not unnecessary, I'm gonna do it. But yes, this is why my hatch population and my slickster population have been getting so tiny. Because I've been accidentally storing their eggs. Eating some of them, but storing most of them. That's very unfortunate. Fry eggs. What are fry? I've forgotten what fry are. Are they the little flying light bulbs? Is that why there's none left anywhere around the base? Critters! Apparently, who knows? Let's see here. Pacus? Are Pacus fry? I bet Pacus are fry. They are! So, apparently I've been stashing away fish eggs as well. Or they're just counting the ones that are down here. Lots of meat. Lots of meat forever down here. Meat I don't have to feed. That's the important part. You know what? Let's deconstruct a couple of tiles here so that they can actually get at this stuff. Okay, this area is looking the way it should. Had them working their way down over here before I got distracted with other things. There is another chamber down here, which is very intriguing, but I'm not going to go after it until I have the oxygen machine up. Which is going to take a while longer, I think. Okay, Ellie, hi. Have you trapped yourself? You have not. Excellent. Somehow I managed to cancel that bit of ladder there. I don't care. Construction continues apace. Okay, I'm just gonna stop reminding myself about my eggs here. Steve is making many essential deliveries. I actually find it a little hilarious that they built this whole gas filter here before any of the other fixtures. It's just this one gas filter just hanging out. Actually, I can probably set that to what it needs to be if I can. Nope, I can't select it because it's still behind so many unconstructed things. Okay. Eggs are continuing. Maybe I won't have to make a plastic ranch with the Drectos after all? Maybe? Hope eternally springs eternal. Speaking of my slicksters, do you need some more carbon dioxide? I bet you would enjoy having some more carbon dioxide. Let's give you some more carbon dioxide. Coal supplies are looking good. Please don't have eggs in you. Okay, you only have coal. You're only supposed to have coal. Okay. And the bathrooms and showers are not currently breaking. Water is... I need to use more water, apparently. Which, honestly, I have been trying to do. Of course, they've still got all the polluted water inside what is supposed to be the clean water system, but that is working its way out. Sigh. Stopping to have a conversation with someone who is in the shower when you are not in the shower. That's just weird, guys. But yes, the polluted water in the clean water thing is getting fixed. And... oh, they've nearly got all the wolframite here. Excellent. Hey, there's more natural gas here. I wonder if there's another vent. That would be handy. I will possibly figure that out at some other point. How are the algae supplies doing? The algae is doing okay. Currently, the algae is the main source for the oxygen that the base is currently using. I am converting... I do have some electrolyzers running here just as backup. But, these two are supplying all of my suits in the base with oxygen. And since the suits are in continuous use, except for the mess going on down here, everywhere except for this spot they put on suits to leave the base now. And please mop up that water. Eggs continue. And hopefully that now that I've got them out of the various boxes, any eggs that the incubators don't get to will hatch on their own, and I can just dump them into the ranch. I keep my ranches, my hatch ranch in particular, extremely crowded, simply because I really need the coal. I just really, really need the coal, guys. Okay, the Slickster area is thick with carbon dioxide now, so I'll turn that off. I think maybe I need more batteries. I think that is a thing that I should be doing. I think I'm going to put in another bank of 4 to run the base off of here. So, where are my smart batteries? There they are. 1, 2, 3. And I only have enough copper for 3. Time to refine some more copper. Copper ore, 2 copper. I go through refined copper so quickly, but I have so much copper. So, get that going as a task. And while I wait for more copper so that I can set the stuff up, let's set up their room. And a door. And I've only got a little bit of copper, but can I run the automation wire? Do I have enough copper to run automation wire? Well, sorta. I'll do that. I still want the one more battery there. I want them to be nice and neat in banks of 4. Which means I have actually put this in the wrong spot. This should not be here. It should be here. Okay. Deconstruct that. Oh no, wait, it can't. I can't. Cancel the deconstruct. Because I can't put the heavyweight plates right on top of each other. That's the problem. That's why. So... let's, I'm just gonna cancel a bit of stuff here. And it's going to be funny. It's going to be funny. That's what it's going to be. Oh. Also want to cancel that. There we go. Alright, smart batteries. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heavy watt joint plate. There. Insulated tile here, 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 and here. And automation wire. There. And heavy watt wire like so. There we go. Not going to change the priority on that one. I'll just let them get to it when they get to it. Now I have things to do over here. Skills. The new people have skills. Alright, Ren here shall be learning another level of farming. And he'll get the next hat. Crop tending. Okay, he gets the orange band. Gossman, who has been working very hard, is going to learn exosuit training. Does that have its own hat? It does! Look at that. Okay. Gossman gets to be special. Gets the welding hat. She'll love that. Alright, Rowan here. Super duper hard digging at last. Oh, I have 2 people who can do super duper hard again. Well, I will. Harold here is going to learn the last level of operating. Nice. And mechatronics engineering hat for you, Harold. Otto does not have a lot to learn, but we'll give him exosuit training just because. Ellie, I could have her learn researching, but I'm not going to. It puts her too far out of whack, honestly. Let's see, Turner? No, Turner doesn't learn anything more today. Neither does Steve. Oh my goodness, Steve, I have you doing so much stuff. Hassan is fine. And Devin appears remarkably happy for how much stuff he has going on. So yeah, just gonna leave that. Everybody who was gonna learn stuff has learned stuff. Alright, this is not the greatest. Okay, so we have 2 destructives and an ugly crier. And a Pokeshell, which I will absolutely not bring into my base. This is a thing that is not happening. Those things are just really annoying, and they're not actually all that useful for anything as far as I'm concerned. So, let's see here. The one that is not destructive is Max here, who is interested in suit wearing, has increased cuisine and a decreased food morale bonus, and needs to pee often. Not great. Not great at all. No, not taking any of this. No. Not happening. Rejection! I'm going to watch people learn their new skills because there's a bunch of new hats coming in and I love watching them put on their hats. Look at that! Where are the rest of the learners? Where are my people who are supposed to be learning things? Hello? Oh, there we go. Rowan! Yes. My new super duper hard digger. And Ren gets better at farming. And Otto learns, but does not change hats. Harold learns and does get to change hats. Look at you, Harold. Okay. Clean up the floor. I've gone to a great deal of difficulty to make it pretty in here. Okay, Slickster is nearly ready to hatch. Soon my Slickster will have a friend. And the hatch egg is also getting really close. There we go. Look at the baby. Happy baby. Daw. It's like, come pick me up and love me. The farm is having issues because of temperature, of course. And there's Turner picking up the hatch to take it to the farm. Well, to the hatch room. And it has been released. It has been released in the wrong place. Oh, this is terrible. Oh no, they count as flying creatures. What bait do you use for a hatch? Okay, okay, flying, Slickster, Slickster, Slickster. Ooh. Oh, this is... It doesn't say what you use to catch them. Slicksters are a unique creature most renowned for their ability to exude hydrocarbon waste that is nearly identical in makeup to crude oil. The two tufts atop a slickster's head are called rhinophores and help guide the slickster towards breathable carbon dioxide. Positioned on either side of the major rhinophores are minor rhinophores, which specialize in mechanical reception and detect air pressure around the slickster. These send signals to the brain to contract or expand its air sacs accordingly. Slicksters are amicable creatures, famous amongst breeders for their good personalities and smiley faces. Slicksters rarely, if ever, nip at human handlers and are considered non-ideal house pets, if only for the oily mess they involuntarily leave behind wherever they go. The thing is, where is it? There is an airborne critter trap, but you need to know what bait to use, and I don't know what bait to use for slicksters. Phosphorite, slime, bleach stone, or oxalite. I may have to look this up. I think I'm going to have to look this up. It would be nice if it were the phosphorite. I apparently have lots. Well, if you use the wrong bait, you just won't catch the critter. And if you want to switch bait, I believe you have to deconstruct the whole trap and rebuild it with the new bait. So, I guess I can just keep trying? People are going to be mopping a lot of oil around this region soon, I think. That baby's gonna end up down here. It's gonna just drop down to this bottom, and there's no space to put a trap down here, is the problem. Oh, wait, you can just sort of put, Okay, okay, I can work with this. Okay. I'm going to try phosphorite. Simply because I have so much of it. And I don't know if it captures babies. I honestly don't know if it captures babies, but we're going to find out, all of us together, if it's the right bait, which I sincerely hope it is. Alright. Mopping. See, that's the problem here, is that in putting on the suit, he put down the sack that he was carrying the critter in. And that released the baby. And I mean, the problem could possibly be fixed just by turning off the suit checkpoint until I've dealt with all of the slickster eggs. But honestly, well, let's hold on. How many slickster eggs do I still have left? Officially, hold on a moment. Shine Nymph, Fry, Hatchling, Pufflet, Drecklet, Sage Hatchling, Pinch Row, Pip Egg, Pufflet Prince Egg, Gulp Fry, Glossy Drecklet, Tropical Fry, Stone Hatchling. I don't have any larva eggs. Officially. Okay, okay. What we're going to do, what I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to flip this one over to Stone Hatchling. No, wait, I only have 2 of those, and I bet they're in the enclosure. They are not. They are not. They are outside. Okay, flipping that over to Stone Hatchling. And making sure that this thing is set for drop-off of stone. Stone Hatch and Stone Hatchling will now be dropped off in here along with the others. And hopefully gonna catch the baby. Specifically want to catch the baby on this side of the suits. I mean, if I can't catch the baby until they become an adult, that's okay. There's enough carbon dioxide here that it probably won't starve. But yeah, I really hope that it doesn't end up dropping down into here, because I don't know what sort of range these traps have. I've never actually used the flying traps before. And I don't know if I would be able to put it in above the pump and still have it catch the creature in the bottom. Why are you beings not building this trap? Oh, there we go. Ellie, finally, at last. Thank you, girl. You're the dupe who does everything, Ellie. Speaking of dupes doing foolish things, how are things going with the oxygen machine? Anybody gotten stuck lately? Oh, excellent. Enough is being cleared out that I think I can put in my, my generators. Where is this? Not the power transformer. I scrolled down too far. That's the problem. There we go. Hydrogen. 1, 2 hydrogen generators. Haha. And we run the pipe in and in. We run the automation wire in and in. And I'm actually running low on copper, so I'm going to switch over to gold for this. Heavy watt wire. Why does that insist upon being a small wire? It's supposed to be a big wire. I am confused about what's going on here. That's the wrong kind of wire there. Going to try this again. Okay. You want 1 smart battery. I'll cancel that as well. Just making sure I'm getting everything hooked up properly here. I'm very glad I noticed that wire issue before things got too far. Okay, smart battery goes here, and the power transformer goes right next to it here. And a heavy watt joint plate goes here. And then heavy watt wire runs from here to here to here. That's correct. And a heavy watt wire runs from here. And an automation wire runs into here. And an entirely normal wire runs into here and here. How did that one gas pump not end up being plugged in? I do not know. Okay, and that's everything connected with the correct kind of wire. I'm so glad I noticed this. Alright, and the gas pipe connects like that. I'm not really doing any decor things like running everything through the walls or ceilings here generally, because the idea is that the dupes will pretty much never have to set foot here once I get this system running. Unfortunately, they are going to have to jumpstart it by running, but the idea is that once all of this is going, that everything, including the pumps for the water, will run off of these 2 generators here. Off of the hydrogen that is generated by all of these electrolyzers. That's the plan. And speaking of the plan, I think I can close up this wall again. Priority 7 to go along with the rest of the walls. I'm just gonna... these are not as important as getting the actual walls and floors and stuff. Okay. Now that I've got things back on 5 that should be on 5. Why is there no floor here? That's very odd. I could have sworn I put floor there. Alright. Floor goes there, and these pipes have come unhitched. Oh, no, they're not unhitched. It's just part of them is being built and part of them hasn't. Alright. That makes much more sense, honestly. It really looked like they'd been disconnected, but they haven't. Okay. And priority 7 on that bit of floor, just because. Yes, this priority set is looking about like it should be. Why is this one block not built? Why is that a thing? Okay, that's a bunch of stuff that's set to 7 right now, so I'll leave that as it is. Gossman is going to go do something. We've got eggs going. And what about this trap? Why is nobody building this trap? I saw materials being delivered for the trap. There we go. Please be the right stuff. Ooh, fancy. Wow, what all just happened there? Okay. How does this work? You're lucky you're adorable, little baby. Honestly, I'm not sure if slicksters can jump that high. Even if that's the right bait, I'm not sure if it's the trap is in the right place. Also, I don't know if traps work on babies. I have no idea how this works. Maybe there'll be more. Let's not critters. Let's see here. Email, journals, plants, buildings, equipment? Nope, not in equipment. systems, research, skills, buildings, automation, base, food, airborne critter. Attracts one type of airborne critter. That doesn't actually help. That's just the bait. Airborne critter lure, critter drop off, critter trap. No, it doesn't, wait, does critter trap? No, it doesn't say. Well, folks, your guess is as good as mine on this one. I have no idea how this trap works, or if I have the right bait in it. Or if it'll even catch an immature creature. Let's try another one with bleachstone. I cannot see how bleachstone would attract a slickster. But I'm not, I don't think that oxalite would do it either. That's the stuff that releases oxygen, and slicksters breathe carbon dioxide. That's a puffed prince there. I'm willing to... I'm fairly certain that the oxalite would be to catch puffs. I think. Well, no, slime. Slime would be to catch puffs. Phosphorite is probably for the light bulb things, now that I think about it. Okay, so phosphorite would probably be for the light bulbs, because I'm pretty sure they eat phosphorite. Slime would be for the puffs. Oxalite, I honestly have no idea. Bleachstone? Let's try a bleachstone. And make that a reasonably high priority, I guess. I just want to catch my slickster baby before it makes too much of a mess. I don't know that that's really too much to ask. But once again, I may have to wait for it to mature. I don't know how long it takes slicksters to mature. The only other choice is oxalite, which... Oh, they can't reach that. What about this one? Can you reach this one? Nope, nope, they can't reach those either. Okay. I accept the fact that this phosphorite is absolutely the wrong bait for the baby. Or in general. The bleach stone might be the right one, but I honestly don't know. And I'm going to have them mine out a little chunk of oxalite over here. And I'll try making a trap with that, but I would really like to make one close to the floor. I hate this experimentation. Okay, how are things going down here? Nobody's trapped. The Dreco is currently outside. Who knows how long that will last? And stuff continues apace. Or at least continues. How is there somebody showering when there's nobody in there? What was going on there? Okay, I have 2 lava eggs. Where's the other one? There's one here. Where's the other one? Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay, we're good. Continue mopping. Prioritize that deconstruction, would you? See, that's why I asked you to mop. Oh, speaking of which. Speaking of things that need to be deconstructed. Okay. Do I have an oxalite yet? Has that been dug out yet? Where is that? Soon, almost. There we go. Okay, there's 1 oxalite. I wish there was more space. Okay, so this one is using bleachstone bait, which may or may not be the correct bait. Okay, so food, airborne critter bait. Use an oxalite. Put it right there. Priority 9 before that oxalite dissolves, folks. It's a bit of a mess with the oxalite since it has to come from one zone where suits are used to another zone where suits are used. The showers are all breaking because I'm special. I should probably mine out some more copper soon. That oxalite's still there. How to get to the copper without breaching into my base zone. Well, the easiest way to do that I remember why I put that door up there like that, and it's because of there was liquid. There was liquid. There's coal right here. Why have I not gotten that? I don't actually remember what I was planning on doing with this section, to be honest. Also, what am I venting here? Oh, polluted oxygen. Okay, never mind. That's fine. They are going to want a ladder to get to that coal. Okay, building all this will allow me to then mine out this whole section without having to worry about what's getting in my base. That's the idea, anyway. It's a fairly tall section, honestly. Okay. That is also coal. I want it. This area still has lots of capacity. Let's just drop the water down into it. And like that. And I'll just drag this pole down. Yeah, like that. And once they have that built, once they have this part built, I'll start worrying about how I'm going to hollow out this section. But yeah, there should be enough copper and other materials to keep me going for a while here, without having to range too far or break into these pockets. That is a lot of phosphorite. And a whole bunch more coal, but chlorine and hydrogen. They've almost reached this coal deposit though, so they're so close. Oh, it's so nice to have two super hard diggers on my team again. Anyway, that mess will get worked on. That sink's getting repaired. How are we doing on the polluted water? Oh, it's only as tall as the pump now. And this tank's nearly empty. Let's just mop that. So it's just figuring out how to catch this baby that's the issue now. As long as it's captured on this side, it can get dumped off in here, no problem. What is breaking here? What is breaking here? Is that power? No. Is that ventilation? No. Is it the wheel? I think the wheel might be breaking. Why is everything in here breaking? What's going on? The wire is overloading. I don't understand. I'm gonna try not to think about it. Ellie's really competent. Ellie will take care of it if it becomes a problem, right? This Slickster is so nice. It poops always right over the drop so that it doesn't have to flow. Such a good little pet. Really starting to fill up with carbon dioxide here. And there you go again. They get it mopped up and then you just all over again. Has somebody picked up that oxalite yet? Will I actually be able to tell? Sweep. Sweep it now. Ah, there's no place to store it, so you can't sweep it with high priority. This is going to be weird. Okay. We're temporarily going to let oxalite be in here. That means somebody will go and get that oxalite, right? That's odd. It's still saying it has no place to be stored. I said this box could have oxalite, didn't I? I did. There we go. I honestly have no idea if that's going to work, but that means that I can cancel the thing that's going on here. Which also means canceling the emergency. They get stressed out when you keep emergencies running, so I try not to use them. Okay. Dupe skills. Gossman has a skill point and can absolutely learn something. Command capsule usage? I don't actually do any of those things though. The problem is Gossman doesn't actually love anything else besides this particular stream. So you know what? I'll keep her on that track just to see. So let's have her learn some researching. And blueprint. Okay, we have a binge eater and a vomiter, so no destructive people this time. Hurrah! Not really useful to me though. These are not things that I actually need right now. Supplying and building are both great, but I have those areas quite well filled. Still got 697,000 calories worth of food, so definitely don't need the tofu. I'll take the coal. Okay, eggs are still in production. Hopefully at some point I'm going to catch this baby. I honestly don't know. I'm thinking at this point that I'm going to have to wait for it to be an adult, and I honestly don't know if I have the right bait out anyway, so we're going to find out. In the meantime, it definitely is not going to starve. There's plenty of carbon dioxide for a single slickster here. And mop up that water. Oh, I love this. Look how happy that slickster is. Oh. He went shing! And let's mop that up. Why do you always go right where the suits are, baby? Oh, look at that! Look at the baby hatch. Finally, my hatch are increasing again. Let's go check on the oxygen machine. Well, Ellie is not trapped still. Where's the Draco? The Draco is inside the box once again. And isn't going to be getting out anytime soon. You know what? Let's just set this door to open and hope that it leaves. And here comes Rowan through the little maze that I've built for these poor people. That's right, I set this to... Yeah, that's all set up 7 as well. Okay, excellent. Because once this enclosure is completed, I can deal with all this going on here. And they've actually dug out to open that door, so you know what? I'm gonna set this to an analyze. Because they actually can. I am definitely going to lose some water that way, but there is enough water that I don't feel too bad about that. Oh, Hassan almost got there. Okay, I'm going to turn up the priorities over here a bit. So that people can actually get to where they're going. I'm going to set that to 8. And I'm going to set this pipe work to 7. There we go. We should get these pipes built up soon. And the sooner we get this pole completed, the faster the dupes are going to be able to get places. Somebody open that door. Nope. Okay. Alright, gonna keep my eye on Rowan here just in case he gets himself stuck. Like that. And just like that. Has he got the materials? Has he got the materials to get himself out of there? He does! Just barely. And then he gets himself stuck again. Wait! No! No! No, he's not quite stuck. Well, if the Draco gets itself stuck in this top portion here, that's not a problem. I can leave that door open. If it gets itself stuck in the gas chamber down here, that's going to be much more of a problem. I will worry about it when the time comes. I'm just going to be happy that no dupes got themselves trapped again. It really looked like it was going to be a trap here, but okay, and let's set up some sweep errands on the floors that are finished. 'cause it's a really big mess in here. Oh, wait. This is outside, but why not? Oh, wait. Where am I storing bleach stone? Okay, that also reminds me. I'm going to uncheck oxalite here. Now, I have bleach stone around here somewhere. Where am I storing it? I believe it counts as a consumable ore, so yep, there it is. Alright, copy these settings. I don't actually want to be storing bleach stone anywhere inside the base. I don't want there to be bleach stone anywhere where my dupes are trying to breathe. So, preferably somewhere on this side. Oh, except this area is all open. Okay, you know what? This cavity is perfectly shaped. This cavity volunteers. This is inside the airlocks that I built as well, which makes it perfect. Going to build a storage bin here and store all the bleach stone right here. That's the plan. And I'm just gonna priority 8 that so that I actually have a bin sometime soon. Oh wow, one of the suits out of oxygen. Okay, the machines are working on it. The machines are working on it, and hopefully there will soon be O2 in that suit. There's a lot of places for the O2 to go, and I'm supplying it all with just 2 machines, so I'm... these ones are good. These ones are good. These ones are hardly used, so they're fine. It's all the ones over to the west that are at issue at this point because they are being used frequently. But the oxygen, she's traveling. So the suit here will refill. It's just gonna take some time. How are these suits doing? These suits are full. These suits are practically full. It's just a long pipe system. It's going to take a long time for that to fill up. And why is there an eggshell there? Why are there eggshells in such random places around my base? Oh, they've nearly got this wall built, although they can't reach that one tile. That's fine. That's okay. I really should have built the ladder. I really should have had the ladder next to the pole around this area. I think the best I can do to at least partially mitigate that is just sort of that'll hopefully do it. So, yeah, let's... 1, 2, 3... I think they can reach 4? Maybe? We'll find out. 1, 2, 3, 4... Well, I think I can reach 4, but let's, I'll do it this way as well. And 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go, that's a good start. They can have lots of fun with that, yeah. So, in the meantime, how's it going with refilling the suits? Well, it's going. It's definitely going. This suit counts as being full, so it's not actually taking... Oh, they're you know, it just did it in order to prove me wrong. But all of the oxygen that's coming down here is going into the left-hand suit, so... So I'm just gonna have to be happy with this. The thing is that it won't stop sending oxygen up unless this entire pipe is full, unless I figure out some way to put some sort of a sensor on it. But I don't know how to... I don't know how to use the automation to say if these suits are full of oxygen, don't pump. So... inefficiency is the name of the game, I guess. Okay, and this is taken care of, so turn that pump off. And mop up the remnants. Oh, and I missed a spot. And the baby pooped again. Wait a minute, this isn't a baby anymore. This is an adult. Who is not falling for any of the bait that I have offered. I just don't know. I am at something of a loss here, honestly. It's possible that whatever acts as bait for slicksters is not something that I actually have access to. I just can't see them being attracted to slime, honestly. I only see one choice before me in this case. And that is this. I do not like hooking it into this system. This system's getting loaded, but I'm going to have to leave that adult there because I don't seem to be able to get the bait, but eventually that adult will lay an egg. And what I'll do is I'll have them build this incubator and set it to slickster eggs and fix the problem that way. But speaking of slicksters, it looks like they need some more carbon dioxide, so let's turn that pump on for them. And yeah, let's yeah, there we go. So it's a lifetime of cleaning up crude oil here, literally and figuratively. Speaking of eggies, oh, I'll check on those in a moment. Ren has a skill point. Some more farming for Ren. I'm going to send him into ranching right after. The next time he gets a skill point, he's learning ranching. I only have one guy doing ranching right now, and there are enough critters that I have concerns. So, black brim farming for you, Ren. And haha! Behold, a hatchling. But let's have a look at the dupes just in case. Vomiter, Ugly Crier, and Destructive. Decorating and building with increased cuisine but cannot do doctoring and is narcoleptic. Joy. Have one who's interested in ranching and researching with increased science and cannot do digging errands. And this one is interested in suit wearing and doctoring with diver's lungs, but needs to pee often. Not great. I'm going to take the hatchling. Hatchling are adorable, and I need coal. Oh, he's just sitting on top of the rock. That's adorable. Alright, wrangle that baby. And speaking of which, oh boy, we've got the, these are all built now. Excellent. Alright, we have a low threshold set at 33% on these ones and at 0 on these ones. That seems reasonable to me. Or at least reasonable enough. Alright, have I got the automation hooked up for them? I do! And they are obviously receiving power, so I don't need to check that wiring. This will hopefully keep the base running more efficiently? Question mark. So yes, Otto is delivering all of this lovely copper. Excellent, good Otto. And the pressure on the carbon dioxide has grown great enough that I can turn this off. You know what? I can stop this. Just let's disable the wheel. Because I think that there is enough power going on here. Okay. Let's close up the critter egg thing again, because I have too many things I'm trying to keep an eye on here. It's getting... And... larva eggs. Continuously incubate those. Thank you. And mop that spill. So now except for the fact that I have to keep coming up here and telling them to mop up the crude oil like that, that is pretty much taking care of the not being able to carry critters through the suit thing, not being able to carry the slicksters through the suit thing problem. Which means I can probably deconstruct these traps. Okay. I made a terrible mess trying to fix things, but that seems to be my usual method in this game. And deconstruct that bit of pipe there. I love how the babies sleep at night. Look at this. Look how adorable that is. Okay, this incubator is just puffed eggs for whenever I find them or whenever these guys produce them. Okay, I'm gonna check the critter eggs again. I still have the one stone hatchling egg, which is the one that's in here, so I'm going to turn off the continuous on that one. No, wait, I still have one that's outside the incubator. Turn the continuous back on. I'm looking at it, I can see it, it's right here. Okay, so there's one more beyond the one that is in here. And hatch eggs, I've still got a bunch of those left to go. I really hope they're not clearing them out of this room to put into the incubator, because that would be annoying when there's these eggs that are all, you know, just sitting around like this. I mean, if they hatch, they hatch. I'll just catch them and put them in the ranch, but I'd prefer to just put them in the ranch automatically. That would be nice. 52% incubation. 51% incubation. I have no idea how many eggs there are in the pile here, but 49% and 49% versus, let's see, This one is at 25%. Larva eggs take a long time. And I can't see this one because it's behind the other one. Okay, what is this one? This one's at 64%. It's nearly done. Oh, Gossman. Thank you for trying, Gossman. You're a good dupe, Gossman. Speaking of good dupes, anybody gotten stuck? Rowan is obviously not stuck. That's good. This is doing its job. Excellent. Okay, excellent. This box is being built, so consumable ore. Bleach stone goes in here. Just bleach stone. That's it. That's all. Okay. The Dreco is almost completely sealed in the upper portion. That makes me content. If it gets itself sealed in here, that's it for its life. I would prefer not to have to take that step because I might still want to start a plastic farm, and all the wild Dreco that I have / can find will be good for that. But yes, we've got this pole built, which is excellent. Air is in fact being sent to this suit. Turner, where are you taking that water? Turner? Oh, okay, you're watering the oxalite. All right. You are forgiven for doing something weird, Turner. Okay. Once I've hatched all of the stone hatch eggs that I have, I'm going to just deconstruct this incubator. I'll leave this one for the hatch eggs. Just because it seems like a good idea, but there's a stone hatchling in here. Yes, it's all getting overcrowded and glum in here, but you're making so much coal. I might finally be able to make some carbon. I might have enough extra coal to make carbon so I can make steel. This egg's nearly finished. More mopping. Always more mopping. And the larva egg that was nearly finished is the one that was put in there first, and I cannot be upset about that. Even if I were to try, I can't be upset about that. Now, I just noticed that I have just sealed all of this stuff in here. Well, let's just... I'll figure out something to do about that at some point, but right now is not that time. Actually, come to think of it, why do I have a wall here? This is in the suit zone. Wait, I can fix the problem immediately. Okay, batteries are looking good. Natural gas generator is filled. More mopping. We're starting to get an almost decent amount of oil in here. I still haven't figured out where to build my petroleum and plastic maker thing, but as there's two machines that I need to build in order to turn this crude oil into plastic. I need a machine to turn the crude oil into petroleum, and then another machine to turn the petroleum into plastic. They're both incredibly hot. So I think I'm going to be building them far away in one of my ice zones. But I haven't decided which one, and I don't really have enough crude oil to really be worrying about it yet. But probably this one would be my best bet. It's huge, it's got a lot of space, and there's quite a few Wheezeworts here. And I do like using natural solutions as much as possible. Hey! Wrangle that hatch. And that does answer the question. They can indeed reach. Only 3. Oh wait, I didn't actually ask them to dig out those ones, so who knows about those ones. Dig those. But yeah, look at that. They can reach 4. 4 is their reach. Which means that ladder here. And dig another 4. And that means they'll be able to build that corner. And that should keep me supplied in copper for quite some time, I think. And got a good chunk of pole going on here as well. You know, it's kind of redundant, but I'm going to put ladder right. No, actually, you know, yeah, I'm just going to put ladder there. I'm just going to put ladder there so that they only slide down the pole that far and then just go straight across. Means that this pole here is a little redundant now, but that's okay. But yeah, probably setting up my petroleum and plastics making in this area. Just avoiding the carbon dioxide geyser, since that'll just heat everything up. And that is indeed another natural gas geyser. Excellent! I'm gonna have to figure out a way to capture that one. How to get to that one to capture that one. I'll worry about it when they finish this ladder to the coal. I think maybe if I go this way and then up, that would probably be the best way to go about it. I will have to break into the various pockets in order to contain this. But I think that will be well worth having another source of natural gas. I think I'll be able to put in I'll be able to put in a second natural gas generator with this. And then I'm just going to have to worry about overloading circuits forever. I'm very pleased with this. I'm very, very pleased indeed. But I will worry about that later. That is future. As right now, this one's doing okay. This one's producing more than enough gas for the one generator that I have. I think probably my best thing would be to put the other natural gas generator in this space here. I can just double up the floor here and make this a water flow tile, and then the pump will be able to serve for both of them. Does mean breaking containment on the base for a short amount of time, but it's relatively clean in here. I think it should be okay. I will have to move this vent if I do that, but I can just like put it over here. Yes, I believe that is a good plan. Also, you know, I worry about all this going on in here. I think I'm going to put a deodorizer right here just in case. Off chance. Okay, and the slickster has made more of a mess. See, this is exactly why I built this particular slickster enclosure the way that I did. So that I never have to mop it. The original plan was actually to have the mesh tile all the way across, but unfortunately I accidentally killed a slickster building the things and I got nervous, so I stopped. So now it's just like that. Okay, and this chamber has been cleared out. And somehow this one deodorizer is taking care of all that problem, but not that problem. I don't know how to take care of that problem, honestly. I try not to think about it too hard. Okay, we've got the tank of polluted water going on here again to feed the puffs. That problem is still staring me in the face. Not going to look at that problem. I've got that hatch set up to wrangle. Okay. Okay, things are happening. And the Draco is down in the bottom part again, where I will have to kill it if it stays there. Please don't stay there, Draco. Please? I don't know why that keeps blinking accessible, inaccessible like that. That confuses me. Oh, that vent has been built, so let's get the wall in. Let's get the last bit of the wall here in. Priority 7 for walls. I would really like the Draco to just leave. Like, stop hanging out in here entirely. There's no food in here for it. There's no food at all in here for it. I wish it would go. Admittedly, there's no food anywhere around here for it. Like, food's over here. I just really wish the Draco would go before it gets trapped in a place where I'll have to kill it. Maybe if I turn up— oh, that bit of the floor has not been prioritized. No wonder it hasn't been built. Build that floor. Build it quickly. Build it soon. It's not worth an emergency. It's just one Draco. But I'd really like for them to get this done. But yes, things are actually starting to look good around here. Yep, and here's the Draco getting trapped. Yep. Well, I'm going to have to kill the Draco. That is unfortunate. It cannot live there. That is a place that it cannot be suffered to live. I mean, they can't actually get at the Draco yet because, well, there's still rock here because I didn't prioritize building that airlock. But when they get around to it, that Draco is going to have to die. Unless, of course, it's died of old age by then. In which case, I'm going to have to retrieve the egg. I don't think it's laid an egg yet. It's still got about 20 years left in it. That's unfortunate. Oh, I hate how they make it all the way here, but because it's so far, they end up doing like half a thing and then they're like, oh, it's break time! That suit is practically out of oxygen again. I'm not surprised. Oh, this stone hatch is about to hatch. You can see the circle on here is almost is full, which means that it is almost entirely, yeah, 99% incubating. And then it illustrates why I want to deconstruct this thing. Yes, Turner, love it! Love it to pieces. I want to watch it hatch, I just don't know how long it will take. I worry about what I'm... There we go! Baby stone hatch! So cute. Okay, I have one more stone hatch egg, I think. Oh, look how crowded it is in here now. Oh, it's beautiful. So much coal. Oh, there's so many babies. Look at them. They're adorable. Okay, so there's the one more stone hatchling egg. I think. Yep, that's the last stone hatch egg. So I'm going to set this one. I will turn off the continuousness on this one. And when it finishes, I can deconstruct the machine and take that load off the circuit. Because, yeah, my circuits, they're getting very loaded. And my mopping very much needs to be done. Speaking of which... Pipe. Deconstruct. Thank you. I'm doing it one segment at a time just so that I don't fill something up with so much water that I can't mop it. Oh, new printables. Let's see what we got. First of all, dupe skills. Harold has a skill point. Harold... Sure, let's teach Harold some digging. And we'll adjust his priorities to go along with that. Hello? Game? Oh, game, don't do that. Please don't do that, game. It's just the blinking at me. I press the priorities button and it's like, oxygen not included, not responding. Let me think about this. Do you really want to adjust priorities? Okay, so Harold. Oh, Harold is already prioritizing digging, so I don't need to adjust him at all, actually. That is good. And you know what? I'm going to deprioritize attacking for anyone who is not particularly good at it. Yeah, I'm gonna put Hassan back to neutral on the attacking thing because there are plenty of people who can be attacking. Actually, you know what? Let's make that lowest priority and just make low-ish priority for the people who are just barely interested. There. Look how fancy. Okay, now I'm getting a little nervous by all these stalls, so I'm actually going to take a moment here and save because I have done a lot of work today and I refuse to lose that work. Okay, let's have a look at what blueprints are available. Okay, so we have a binge eater and an ugly crier. Layra here is interested in ranching and only ranching. She has increased strength and cannot research at all. And Ari here is interested in supplying and cooking. has increased medicine and cannot do attacking errands. I don't actually know that I need either of these. I think I'm just going to take more lime. Because I have brine coming out my ears downstairs. Alright. Let's print the lime. Is basically, whee! Down here, I have so much salt water. I have so much salt water, I only have one thing to do with it. Too much salt water. Way too much. So, I have no use for the brine because I still have to figure out how to process all my salt water. So, not worried about that part. Okay. Oh, they built all the priority 7 things here except for the ladder, I think. Which is set to 5. With that makes sense why they wouldn't have built it then. Okay. Going to set that to 7. And actually, let's get the piping built next. Let's take care of all of this mess. Very carefully. Just going to set this whole system that I put in. How did I manage to leave off that one little elbow? And yeah, fine, okay, 7 on that as well. Okay. And this thing is completely enclosed. So yeah. Going to set this stuff to 7 as well. This one is also completely enclosed, and they've at least gotten all of the salt out of here, so I'm going to I'm still not going to fully connect the electronics at this point. I think, yeah. Okay. This one I can get away with leaving those wires off. You know what, I'm just going to set that at 7 because it's in a weird spot. And yeah. Oh, and what I should do, I am setting these wheels at the lowest possible priority so that they don't start pumping things before there's anything to pump there. They're going to have to come down here and run on those wheels quite a bit to jumpstart this system, which is going to be interesting with the suits. Wow, look at her go! Looks like a bunch of the materials had already been delivered for this stuff. That's good. You go, Ellie. Except that you are going to be in pause now because it is about time for my break now. So I'm just going to take a moment to save again. And I will pause here, and I will have a quick stretch. I will refill my coconut water, maybe have a bio break, maybe run some ads if ads haven't run recently, and I will be back in just a few minutes.